Hi guys, I'm Regina Belmonte. Welcome to my home style. I like to call it industrial eleganza. If you look at the walls, like it's textured like cement because I'm a Berlin girl at heart, dark inside, but I still love like fancy accoutrements like chandelier or marble finishes, big plants. We've lived here 8 months. It took over a year to renovate because of the pandemic, but now that it's complete, it really feels like me. And I think that's what all my friends will say when they walk in. It's like, it's Reg in home form. My favorite place here is really my floor-to-ceiling bookshelf. I haven't lived in a place that doesn't have a bookshelf with a ladder. And this is actually just 2/3 of my collection. The last third is at home with my parents because it didn't fit. I really tried. I have, well, important stuff to me here on the shelf. Like this, for example, a typewriter, is the last typewriter that my late grandmother used before she died. And she was the Regina Belmonte, the founder of the Philippine Star. So I think like I get the writing genes from her. And then I keep this here also. It's the R from the signage of my favorite bar in Cubao, which has since closed, to Day X Future, and just all of my favorite books. So the balcony, well, it's where I have all my plants. I got so lucky to have a big space like this. When we designed it, we wanted to have a bench out here instead of like the standard chair and table, so that if you're sitting down here, you can still participate with what's going on in the living room, but you can also like lie down, 3 of you can fit, you can chill and read. It's really a great space. I feel like a green space is so important if you're living in the middle of the city, just to make it feel warmer. And so this is like my little oasis. We've got a full liquor cabinet in here, which I really tried to stock better than an actual bar. I'm just hoping it doesn't collapse under the weight of all the booze. But so far, so good. We have a lot of, well, art pieces here in the condo that mean a lot to me. Like this one is by my friend Egan Debayan. It was a gift he gave me on my 18th birthday. That one on the wall there at the ballerina when we walked in was from my grandfather when I was, I think, 13. So every single piece in here has meaning to me. Even that little thing on the wall by the library, that's a set list from a Robin concert I went to in London. One of my favorite songs is Dancing on My Own. So like, I was there with all the gays, having the best time. And then I got that set list from the stage and I had it framed and put up there. This black frame, simple but means a lot to me. It's a tribute to my friend Bree Johnson, the late visual artist who died last year. She was making me a painting for this house and it was gonna be a housewarming gift. I wanted to honor her here. And so this way I feel like she's still here with us. Well, small hallway into our dining area. When I saw this space, knew I wanted it to be a black dining room because there's big enough windows that it would never look dark. I knew I wanted to have like 4 different chairs around the table and then a bench on the other side. We got this really great console table that my designer Mara Manalo found. She's amazing. So we had this beautiful marble table made and it just melded beautifully with like the black of the walls and all of the like different textures in the space. The painting on this wall is a gift from my grandfather also. I think he was in a very good mood one Christmas and then he's pointing to that on the wall in his house and he's like, oh, you should just take that. And I was like, wala nang babayan. So this is the kitchen right across the dining room, convenient. I like to keep our schedule and our to-do and our shopping list on the glass door just so that we don't forget. And so when we designed this space, I was really thinking like, how would we do a kitchen? And I didn't want to do like white subway tile because I feel like it was done. But then my designer Mara was like, we'll just make it black matte and it's perfect. We took out all the old shelves, like the closed cabinets and put in open shelving. But because it's open shelving, you have to make sure that it's pretty. And my designer's like mantra is always, if you put something nice there, you don't have to hide it. So we rebottled everything. I've labeled it all with a Dymo machine because I'm really OCD. If you look at my spice cabinet, my mom is obsessed with it because like it's really, really neat. I really decanted every single thing and made custom labels for everything. So that side's a side that we use all the time. This is like the more specialist spice. We broke down the maid's room / utility room to make space for a pantry and then a built-in oven and microwave. I have to have this here, this open like can organizer because if my boyfriend goes grocery shopping, he will buy 5 cans of chickpeas that we already have in the house. So if he can see them, he knows we have them. As a Star Wars fan, this is like, I'm gonna get nerdy with you now. It says Revenge of the Jedi because originally the title of Return of the Jedi was Revenge. So this is actually the before poster, before they changed it. And it's like the wrong lightsaber colors pa. So if you're a Star Wars nerd, you'll spot this right away. And it's like, uy. But if you're not, my boyfriend's like, but my Star Wars kusina. I'm like, it's my house, live with it. So yes, oh my God, my baby. I love it so much. My favorite thing in the house is the fridge. Further down the way, we have a gift from my dad, more artwork. It's a Hoya, and I think he's gonna try to steal it back for me to put it in our house someday, but nope, it's here now. In this hallway, it's all artwork by friends. So this one is a painting by my friend Toff Zapanta. This one is a screen print by my friend Jel Suarez. This one is a sketch by my friend Kiko Escora, and then a photogram by artist and architect Mick Benedicto, who's also a good friend. And then Joy Division poster because I love that kind of music. Well, we broke down the walls to build a closet for all of our shoes because the thing about condos is it's so small, but you need as much space as you can get. So if you can create more storage space, always do that. Over here is our guest bathroom. I think we tried to pick up off of like my whole disco vibe, and all the tiles were little penny rounds to pick up the idea of the mirror ball. Even the light up there is also like that. I've decorated it with like a still from my favorite black and white film, and then the menus from Today X Future. They made it really tall also, Mara, our shower, because she says I have some very tall friends, so just in case they want to shower here daw, kasha yung mga 7 foot. Every single bottle in all of our bathrooms, I decanted it into amber glass so that it looks nice because I don't like seeing like branded stuff on my shelves, so I'm just there pouring like into these bottles to refill them when they get finished. This is our bedroom, where the magic happens. When we were designing this place, I also knew right away that I wanted the walls to be dark colored because I wanted a cozy vibe. And again, if you have like big windows like we have, it'll never feel dark or cramped. And my mom was complaining to me like, oh, ang dilim-dilim, palagi lang black and white, bakit ang goth-goth mo? And then she saw this room when it was finished. She's like, okay, you're correct. It is so nice. I was a beauty editor before, so I always need a vanity table. And my designer Mara designed this one and then had it custom built for me. And it's the first time that I've had everything inside instead of above because there's space for everything. So everything is really like labeled because, again, you're OCD. More artwork. So that one is a portrait of me by my friend Karen Olisa. And then a risograph by my friend Sai Versailles, and then we built in this hidden closet. And then we got this really nice 4-poster bed because I really like the drama of a 4-poster bed. My style, I think you can tell by the amount of darkness and like the black, the gray, the industrial textures. It's very much inspired by my time living in Berlin. If you go there, it's poor but sexy is how they call it. And like every space is so interesting. They've got these high ceilings, beautiful white walls. And then the furniture is like, some of it's super designer, some of it's stuff you picked up off the side of the road. It's always a mix that seems to go perfectly well together. And that's what I loved about it. Sort of the lived-in, like DIY sort of feel where everything felt like it had character. And I really wanted that for myself. So I hope I achieved that with this home. So as a banyo queen, banyo is super important. It's the first place I look in a hotel. And so this is our master bathroom. It used to be 2 sinks. When we designed this place, I was still single. So Mara took out the second sink, and I love that it was a statement that like, there's only 1 sink in the master bath. I'm not waiting for somebody to take the second one. But now that there's 2 of us who live here, nag-aaway kami. So he's got his shelf of stuff, I've got my shelf of stuff. I love a bathtub, so I was so grateful that this was already here. And I even have a little plant inside because I need plants everywhere. Spent all of last night cleaning this place for your visit, and now I want to watch Drag Race Philippines, so bye!